Let's have a quick chat about this, the latest proposals to protect us against another banking crisis. MPs are really arguing about this at the moment. The basis of the plan is to split apart retail banks from the riskier investment side of the banks. Some people initially wanted to split them up completely. Vince Cable wanted to split them up. Now they're really working on a plan which kind of ring fences the two apart so that the one doesn't threaten the other, so that if a bank gets into trouble with risky investment, it doesn't take down that safe bit with it, so that we have to bail out the whole thing, which is what, of course, happened in the last crisis. We should be able to talk to Vince Cable at some stage, but we've got Jonathan Davis with us for the moment, who is more than an able substitute because he's an economist and a wealth manager. Jonathan, what's your take on this? I mean, are we getting towards a decent system here, or are we just making something fearsomely complicated which won't work?
We're not getting any closer to sorting out the banking situation, the banking collapse, the banking crisis, whatever you want to call it. Any of these proposals that are currently on the table are not actually going to come in anyway, assuming they come in, until 2019, which is over.
We could have another crisis by then.
Well, I suspect there will be as it happens. The point is, though, that is over a decade from the first crisis.
Yeah.
So to me, I don't know what Cable's going to be saying, but to me it's just political posturing, whether it's the old lot who bailed out the banks or the current lot who are still bailing out the banks. The politicians are not grasping the nettle to sort out the problem once and for all.
So what should they do?
They should certainly, immediately, or as soon as is practical, they should split the high street banking from the city banking as quickly as possible. But that of itself will not resolve the problem. That is just one prong in the solution. Another one is there's been so much fraud and corruption in banking. They rigged LIBOR. They allowed money launderers and drug smuggling to put billions, mega billions. And my point is, we haven't seen a single prosecution, not one. So prosecute, as I call it, the bank generals. These are the guys who are making the decision. And thirdly, stop bailing out the banks. Stop giving them.
Yeah, but we had to bail them out. Hang on a second, Jonathan. We did have to bail them out in the first place, or we'd all have gone down the plug hole.
No, that's absolutely not true. That's what the people in the media, that's what they bought. It's simply not true. Other countries didn't bail out their banks, and other countries are very much more successful and growing now. I give you two examples off the top of my head: Latvia and Iceland, who have taken alternative policies, and they are now amongst the fastest growing economies on the planet.
Okay, Jonathan, thank you very much indeed. I'm not sure that necessarily those two economies are similar to ours, but a very interesting contribution. Jonathan Davis.